I think being in the Champions League for myself and even for the club is a very huge thing. Of course, it's our second year coming to the Champions League, and we've had the experience last year, and this year we're going for it again. We've had decent results. We lost 2 games, but we won 1. So I think we are doing decent so far, and it's always been a huge honor to be in the highest level in Asia. It's probably the biggest stage that we can be in, and it's nice to be playing at the same stage as Ronaldo and whatnot. So it's definitely a huge honor for every one of us, the club, the staff, everyone. It's really important to show what us as a Singaporean team we can do. Of course, the level is really high. We're playing against teams from Korea and Japan, and they are not smaller teams in their region, in their country as well. They are the champions. So it's a tough competition for us, especially coming from Singapore, a small country. But I think there's always, it's football. The ball is round. You can always get a surprising result, and that's what I think we're always going for. We are very motivated coming into the Champions League games because we know what's at stake. The bigger the pressure, the better the rewards are. And scoring, like for example, scoring in this kind of championships, it's really a big thing. And to be playing here and getting the result is definitely something that we are always dreaming of. And we got 1 win this year, and that's something that we've dreamt of and we have achieved, and we are hoping to realize more of our dreams. Of course, the local players, we look at this as a really big stage. It's something that years before this we wouldn't even imagine being in this stage. Be playing against top players from all over Asia, and it's definitely an experience that we have to cherish for our whole career. And this is something that I talked to Hami recently to actually tell him that a few years down the road we'll look at this back and we'll feel what a big stage this is. Right now it's like going through the motion. Sometimes you go to games, you play at the Korean stadium, it's a big stadium, blah blah blah, but once you look back you realize that it's actually a really big thing, and it's something that all of us should be proud of. I think for me, lots of the players are of a different quality. Definitely, we as Singaporeans, we always idolize these players from Korea, Japan, and recently I think we played against Jeonbuk, and a player that caught my mind is surprisingly a Japanese player, Jun. I think he actually looked really elegant, and I actually admired the way he played. Like before this, I didn't know much about him as a player, but after the game, I talked to Kodai to ask him whether he's a big player, and yeah, he's been capped with the national team as well. So I think it's a good opportunity for us to actually share the same pitch against these kind of players. Definitely, I think there are some expectations on us. Us being a decently good team this season. I think we have a lot to go for, and we set our targets high because that's the only way to go forward. So definitely, we are looking for win after win, and we would like to definitely carry on with a win at home. Playing against Jeonbuk away is definitely difficult, with the different climate and everything, but them coming to our stadium is going to be a different ball game, and I hope that we can deliver and get the result that we want. Honestly, what I really feel is like once the final whistle is blown, it's like you've succeeded in your life. At that moment you feel like all my hard work has been paid off. You see the result right there. It's everybody's hard work coming all together with the staff, even the backroom staff, our kit man, everyone's putting all this hard work all these years for these kind of games, and when we get the result, it feels like, we've achieved everything, at that moment, you feel that sort of joy, and, it's something as a footballer, that's the kind of feeling that you want to feel week in, week out, and definitely we are going for it. I think this is very crucial for the club because I know that the club has big ambitions, and every single one of us in this club, we are all on one train. We are all going for the biggest thing that we can get. So definitely this kind of competition will raise our level physically, mentally, and whatever that you can think of. So definitely we want to be this kind of competition so that we can always keep to our A game, and then convert it when we're playing in the league, in the cup game. So this is where we are always gunning for, and we won't ever want to let go of this Champions League spot. I would say that it's a difficult process as well, because as much as investments coming in and stuff, it all goes down to the pitch. How well you play on the pitch. It's how much the players play well on the pitch, the coaches. And football is a very complicated game, as everyone knows. It looks simple, but it's a lot of work outside. Even the smallest of details will matter in the game. So definitely it will take some time, but of course everyone hopes for it to be cut short, instant success. But I think all of us, we know that even if we don't succeed in the near future, like this season or whatever, it's something that we are always going for the next one. And like, for example, our neighbours JDT, they took quite some time to get used to it and now compete at a very good level as well. So we are definitely looking at them as well to emulate them, and definitely we want to be some sort of powerhouse in our region. Looking at the Champions League, we never set our eyes off from our domestic cup. The league is gone, but the cup is still there up for grabs, and definitely we are on a good way. I think we've had good 2 results, and definitely we take this cup game as serious as we take a Champions League game. We'll take any game seriously, even a friendly match. So everyone wants to help the team, to elevate the team as much as possible, and definitely we are always going for all the trophies that are up for grabs. Going against all odds. When you're playing against a big team, everyone's saying, oh, it's sure lose, sure bantai, that kind of team. You're just going there to get shot. But definitely I feel it's a success when you get a good result against teams that least expect you to deliver. And even like a slight win against a big team, it will mean the world to us, and definitely that's something that I always cherish a lot. And we've done it in the past edition as well. It's something that it brings a lot of happiness to our fans, and also the Singaporean football fraternity. Everyone becomes happy for us, and it helps elevate Singapore football as well. So that's what I want to do, and I'm sure the club wants to do as well.